And I've never provided him with any sort of performance-enhancing substances at any time.
Have you done blood testing for Mr. Puter?
Yes.
Okay. Have you given him other substances? Legal substances?
Yes, legal. But this is for something new that I'm doing called intermittent hypoxic training. And it's, in simple terms, it's low oxygen, like simulating high altitude training. And it gives a signal to through your kidney to stimulate the production of your own body's EPO. And it's been voted on and ruled by WADA to be a legal performance-enhancing method.
I just want to make clear that illegal, not
illegal.
Not illegal.
It is legal, so I still advise athletes, but on legal only performance-enhancing methods.
How long have you been working with Mr. Puter?
A year.
And how much has he paid you over that past year?
I don't think he's ever paid me.
Well, you're just doing it for free?
He brought a concept and an idea to me, and he works with a company called Hypoxico that's here in the United States. And for research purposes, they loaned me one of their expensive pieces of equipment, and I've been doing research and collecting data. And I just developed a new product that I'm bringing to the market shortly.
All right. Now, going back to the issue of what you discussed with Mr. Mosley about the clear and the cream, other than what you've testified to, can you remember anything else that was said either by you, Mr. Hudson, or Mr. Mosley about the clear and the cream?
And this is the time frame?
Yeah, this is the first meeting that you had before the blood test on the 26th.
Not that I can recall.
Okay. You also said that you discussed insulin with Mr. Mosley. What do you recall, do you remember who brought up the issue of insulin during this meeting?
I think during this initial meeting I was suggesting things that were available to be used, and questions were asked, and it was discussed, and I think the decision to use or to not use any of these substances was made by Mr. Mosley.
Okay. Let me just back up for a second with respect to the clear and the cream. Did you identify, did you discuss with Mr. Mosley and Mr. Hudson any health risks associated with the clear and the cream?
What I explained to them was that I had diluted the original stock of the clear that I got. I'd done some research with it, so I knew that initially it was quite potent. And because I had been using this substance for quite some time, Shane came at the very end of this. This had been going on for 3 years before Shane came up there, so I learned quite a bit about it. And in terms of any type of adverse effect, meaning a reduction in HDL cholesterol or an elevation of liver enzymes or things like this, I collected data and had reduced the dosage down by 50%, and the cream was really at a very low dosage as well. So the potential for adverse health effects regarding those two substances was relatively low.
And did you tell Mr. Mosley that?
Yes.
Okay. And going back to the insulin, did you tell Mr. Mosley whether or not there were any risks associated with the use of insulin?
Yes, I did, and there are certainly risks attached with the use of insulin.
I'm sorry, just health risk versus any other.
Yes,
there are risks, and what I explained is you know, if he was to do the dosage that I told him to use, and use the powder that I told him to use in conjunction with it, that there is very little risk. But if you do the insulin and don't take the powder, then there can be significant risk.
Did you provide the insulin to Mr. Mosley?
Yes, I did, at no charge,
Why no charge for the
because it
insulin?
only cost a few dollars.
Okay. Were there any precautions or other substances Mr. Mosley had to take in connection with the insulin to make it safe? Or safer for his health?
Other than the low dosage and to take the powder together with it and only use it on selected days.
And what was the name of the powder?
It's called proglycin.
And that,
Proglycysyn.
and is that a product that was sold by,
That's something that we sell. We still sell it
and what's the stated purpose?
to help recovery after exercise.
Okay. And at the 2003, was Balco, what withdraw? Was Balco the only company you had in 2003, or did you also have SNAC?
I had both. Balco was founded in 1984 and Snack was founded in 1987.
And what was the, did they sell different products?
Balco provided laboratory testing and Snack provided nutritional supplements.
Did Snack, in 2003, offer products which Snack claimed would have the same effects, maybe not in the same degree, but would have the same effects as anabolic steroids?
No.
Did it have,
One of the products, and we very carefully used the word support.
support what?
A support formula, an anabolic mineral support formula. It's not it wasn't what you would call an alternative to steroids, so to speak.
Did Snack in 2003 market any products which Snack or Balco claimed assisted in recovery?
Yes.
In training?
Yes.
You gotta let me finish the question. What products were those?
ZMA and proglycin for sure.
Okay. And I think you also mentioned the other benefit of the use of steroids was healing muscle tears?
Muscle tissue.
Muscle tissue. In 2003, was Snack or Balco offering any products that it claimed would assist with that problem?
Yes.
And what products were those?
A ZMA.
ZMA.